Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody, guys. Well, on the gold market situation is very similar to the euro. Just a few minutes ago we talked about euro currency. On all markets across the board, in Australian dollar we have discussed this also, in the Great British Pound, euro, gold, so everywhere we will have this tactical pullback from some support areas. So this pullback was also discussed in the weekly report, and we said you could use this pullback differently. So if you would like to out of the previous trade, that's a great chance to do this, because market actually returned back up to the level even slightly higher where we have intended taking the first time the long positions was 2 weeks ago. It's returned back to these levels. For the bearish traders here, you could start to watching for possible signals for taking the short position, because overall sell-off in the market stands strong. Market stands below the COP of this ABCD target, which means logically that market some way should hit the OP target. And in general, we are watching for 18 even, 1825 area. This cluster, support cluster, is an area where potentially it could be interesting taking the long position, because markets this level is so strong that even on the first touch some bounce should happen. So that's a good level to watch for in the nearest term perspective. Speaking on our background here on the pullback, yesterday we said it talked about the reversal candle, and indeed take a look, the market has got the continuation in the next session as well. So you can see this today's upward action has happened, but now market's struggling with the strong resistance area, and if you have taken the long position, you probably already booked a profit, or at least you have to wait, you have to tie the stops to protect your result you have on the trades. For the short trade, for taking the bearish position, well guys, it's also a very similar situation to euro. Market stands very close to the MACD predictor line. It would be great if today, maybe tomorrow, we could get, for example, grabber here, bearish grabber, that could well, just give more confidence or better context for taking the short position up from here to the downside. That's for those who trade on the short-term perspective, on the intraday chart maybe. For the daily traders, here we do nothing and mostly wait when the market will reach this level where we intend to consider taking the long position. That's our primary task. Maybe it will happen tomorrow or on Friday on the non-farm payrolls list. On the 4-hour time frame chart, take a look. The level that we have discussed yesterday has been hit accurately. XOP is reached. Market has moved slightly above the confidence, but in general this wide area is a resistance cluster, because we have two levels around this line. This is natural support resistance as well. All the stuff stands around 19 even, 1903 level. This market has retested this level that we discussed. On the hourly chart, even our double bottom has been completed, because yesterday we said take a look. This target of the double bottom stands slightly above the OP. This classical approach to calculation of the target of the pattern, and even this target has been reached. This market has moved slightly above the OP area. Now it's turning down. So definitely this is not the point for taking the new long positions. Those who are trade on intraday charts could start watching for possible bearish patterns. Particularly speaking, you could keep an eye on a daily grabber if it will be formed, and simultaneously you could keep an eye here, maybe some bearish patterns will be formed either here or maybe on the 4-hour time frame chart. In fact, here we already have the pattern, so that's Cartley's cheap to sell. It already has been formed, and it suggests the possible at least 30% retracement of the whole upward action. But the pairing of the grabber, as I said, on the daily give you more confidence that market will drop below the recent lows. So from that standpoint, maybe it makes sense to wait for something else and see how market in general will respond on this level. So that being said, no new longs here could be taken. Those who would like to out of the previous trade probably already did that. Bearish traders who trade on short-term charts could start watching for possible bearish continuation patterns. A major one could appear on the daily chart if we will get grabber. Daily traders do nothing and just wait when the market will reach the major level where we could consider taking the long position. That's our view on the gold.